Namaste, welcome back to our Bhagavad Gita's next episode. We are on chapter 1, verse 20. So far, both sides have been blowing their conch horns, their shanks. They've been listing down all the major warriors on both sides, the army general on both sides. Bhishma Pitama has blown the first shank from Kaurva's side. Krishna has blown the first shank from Pandava's side. On Pandava's side, there is Drupad, that is Draupadi's father, and Draupadayaha, that is children of Draupadi, Saubhadraha, that is Abhimanyu. So mother and mother's sons are all referred with mother's name, right? So Draupadi's sons are called as Draupadayaha. Subhadra's son is called Saubhadra, that is Saubhadraha, that is Abhimanyu, and so on. That is on Pandava's side. Now, and Kante, of course, is Arjun, and we also saw the names of different chunks of all the major warriors on both sides, and so on. Now we are coming to the main characters of the Bhagavad Gita, that is Krishna and Arjun. Arjun is going to ask, as we all know the story, Arjun is going to tell Krishna to take his chariot in the middle of the battlefield so that he can see both the sides, Kauravas and Pandavas, and then what happens. We know the story, but in this episode, in this series, we are doing philological analysis of the Bhagavad Gita. We are learning each word and what forms of words, vocabulary, grammar, and so on. So let's take a look at the 20th verse, 20. अथ व्यवस्थितान् दृष्ट्वा धार्तराष्ट्रान् कपिध्वजः प्रवृत्ते शस्त्र संपाते धनुरुद्यम्य पांडवः. Excellent verse, and we have this reference to Hanumanji in this line, in this verse, in this shlok of the Bhagavad Gita. How? Atha, that is here, then vyavasthitan. Vyavastha word we all know in Hindi, Gujarati, Marathi, many Indian languages. But vyavastha means system or arrangement. Vyavasthitan. Vyavastha se it became vyavasthit, which becomes an adjective. So arranged. Vyavasthitan. So accusative, plural. Those who are arranged in this battlefield, those who are arranged, they are ready to fight. They are standing there, but they are arranged in a battle array, almost like a vyuha or vyudha. Both sides are standing in a particular arrangement, a particular system. So, atha vyavasthitan drishtva. Drishtva, that is having seen, that is gerund, dekh kar, drishtva. Having seen. Who is seeing now? Arjun is seeing. Arjun is seeing all those who are arranged in this battlefield. Atha vyavasthitan drishtva. Dhartra rashtran kapidhvajaha. Excellent words here. Dhartra rashtran. Dhritarashtra is the father of Kauravas, right? Dhartarashtra means those who are derived or descendants of Dhritarashtra. So that becomes Dhartarashtra. So when a noun is derived from a previous noun, that is Subhadra, Saubhadra, Draupadi, Draupadayaha, right? Drupad, Draupadi, Dhritarashtra, Dhartarashtra, Pandu, Pandav, Yadu, Yadav, Kuru, Kaurav. So you see this interesting pattern of some vowels getting changed. Dhritarashtra say it becomes Dhartarashtra. So a matra becomes a matra. Right? Kuru say Kaurav. So u becomes au. Right? Pandu say Pandav. So that pa, if it is already long a, it stays long a. Here Dhritarashtra short a, Dhartarashtra long a. Similarly, many times, language is now butchered on all platforms in India or elsewhere. There is a word called aprad, but when aprad becomes this adjectival form, it should become apradhik. Aprad, apradhik. But everybody says aprad, apradhik. Wrong. Rajniti, rajnitik. Wrong. Rajniti, rajnaitik, not rajnitik. Fine mistakes or subtle mistakes in languages. Language is happening in many platforms, unfortunately. But in this series, that's why we focus more on language. Dhritarashtra, Dhartra Rashtran Kapidhvajaha. Kapidhvajaha. Kapi, monkey. Kapish, Hanumanji. Kapidhvajaha. Dhvajaha, flag. Right? So one whose chariot has this flag on which there is Hanuman. What is that chariot? Arjun's chariot. Arjun ka Rath. So One whose chariot has a flag that has Hanumanji on the flag is Arjun. So what samas this becomes? This is again Bahuvrihi samas, right? Kapidhwaja. Kapidhwaja is not the meaning of this word. Kapidhwaja simply means monkey flag. Right? That's no meaning. But it refers to an entity outside of this word. One whose chariot has a flag in which there is Hanumanji. So Kapidhwaja refers to simply Arjun, Arjun's chariot. So Arjun is looking at Dhartrashtran, plural, accusative, karta ne karm ko, second row of the noun chart in the Sanskrit language. So accusative is he is looking at the descendants of Dhritarashtra. Dhartrashtran Kapidhwaja. Kapidhwaja is subject of this line. Dhartrashtran is the object of this line. So Arjun is looking at Kauravas. Third part of this verse. Pravratte Shastra Sampate. Pravratte in the coming forth, what is going to happen soon? This fighting, this battle. Shastra Sampate. In the coming together, collision of the Shastras, the weapons are going to collide. Encounter of weapons is going to happen. So everybody's pravrat means ready to fight, ready to engage in this collision of weapons. Then Dhanur Udyamya Pandavaha. Pandavaha again is referring to son of Pandu, that is Arjun here again, once again. So Arjun is the hero of the Bhagavad Gita, as we all know, with Krishna of course. Pandavaha, Arjun, Udyamya. He is also raising up and flourishing, brandishing. He's also getting ready. Udyam simply means effort. Put your udyam, put your efforts. So he's also ready to, having invested his efforts to fight. Udyamya, he's also ready. Dhanur Udyamya, with his bow, that is Gandiv, right? His bow famously is called as Gandiv. So with that bow, he's ready to engage in this battlefield also. So once again, let's complete the verse, this 20th verse. Atha vyavasthitan drishtva dhartra rashtran kapidhvajah pravratte shastra sampate dhanur udyamya pandavaha. Then Arjuna, having seen the sons of Dhritarashtra drawn up in battle array, raised his bow as the clash of weapons began. Almost about to begin. Alright, let's go to the next verse, 21st verse of chapter 1st chapter, 21st verse. Rishikesham tada vakyam. Rishikesh is the name of the place, as I mentioned in previous verse, but here it simply means, Rishikesh simply means, is referring to Krishna. Rishikesh, whose hair are like Rishi, whose are braided hair, right? Like jata, or jata on their hair, like that is Krishna. Bristling haired, a common nickname for Krishna. Rishikesh once again is a place near Haridwar in Uttarakhand where there is Lakshman Jhula and Ram Jhula. We saw in the previous verse. Rishikesham tada vakyam. Tada, then, vakyam, word, speech. Idam ah mahipate. This spoke Mahipate, king. What did he speak? So Arjuna is now talking to Krishna, right? So he's saying, he's telling Krishna, he's requesting Krishna, he's asking Krishna that Senayoho Ubhayoho Madhye. This is dual. This is only in Sanskrit. There is in English and Hindi there is ekvachan, bahuvachan, singular, plural. Sanskrit has singular, dual and plural. Right? So Senayoho is dual. Both the armies, Ubhayoho, both the armies, Madhye, in the middle of both the armies, take my chariot. So next part, Ratham Sthapaya Me Chuta. Ratham, my chariot. Ratham, accusative. Rath is an object here. Sthapaya is requesting Krishna, please station my chariot in the middle of both the armies. May my chariot take it, establish it. Achyuta, a very interesting word. Achyuta simply means referring to Krishna. Achyuta is somebody who never wavers, who is unchanging, imperishable, unshaken, firm. An epithet of Vishnu Krishna. So he is asking Krishna to move his chariot. But while talking to Krishna, the adjective, the epithet he uses is for Krishna is stable. So you're moving my chariot, but you yourself are stable. You yourself are constant, imperishable, while everybody else is going to perish in this war. But you are the only imperishable element. He knows, indirectly he's saying, probably he's referring to Krishna as that who is imperishable, unshaken, firm, while everything else around Krishna is all shaking, not so firm, of course, perishable, changing, and so on. Very, very interesting. So, to complete 21st verse, Rishikesham tada vakyam idam ah mahipate senayor ubhyor madhye ratham sthapaya me chuta. So, to complete the translation, Arjuna then spoke these words to Krishna, O Lord of the earth, Mahipate. Mahi means earth, right? Mahipati, Lord of the earth, O Mahipate. So he's vocative, he's talking to Krishna, Sambodhan. So, O Lord of the earth, cause my chariot to stand in the middle. Establish my, the word that I used was establish, sthapit, sthapaya, that is lot lakar. When requesting somebody or ordering somebody, here it's request. So, cause my chariot to stand in the middle between the two armies, O imperishable one. Excellent choice of word, Achyuta. Alright, let's go to 22nd verse. First chapter again still. Yavad etan nirikshah aham yodhu kaman avasthitan. So let's keep translating. Yavat, so that, as much as, until, so take my chariot in the middle of the war, in the middle of the battlefield, until etan niriksheham, until I can see both sides of the army, both armies, right? These etan, I see, I behold, nirikshe, aham, I, right? Pronoun for I, first person. Yodhu kaman, wishing to fight, anxious to fight, hungry for battle. Yodhu kaman is very similar or synonymous with yuyutsu. Yuyutsu is desiderative, desiring to fight. Yuyutsu most likely gave us the word martial arts word jujutsu, which is, I believe, from Taiwan or somewhere in Southeast Asia. That jujutsu style of martial arts must have this connection with yuyutsu, desiring to fight. So the Bhagavad Gita's teaching is similar to what is taught for samurais in Japan, that you fight but without emotions, without bringing your egos in it. You fight as your duty, which is the core teaching of the Bhagavad Gita, as we all know. But again, once again, we are learning the words and the vocabulary, the grammar, and so on. So yodhu kaman, kam is desire, of course. Yodhu kaman, one who has desire to fight. Yutsu. Avasthitan, once again, arrayed or arranged in battle formation. So I want to see those who are desiring to fight in those arrangements, in those vyuhas. I want to be able to see both sides of the army. So take my chariot in the middle of the battlefield. Kairmaya saha yodhavyam. Kaihi, with whom? This is by he. So instrumental, kaihi, with whom? Kaha is a question mark here. Kaha is an interrogative word. Kaihi, with whom? Maya, by me. Saha, with. Yodhavyam, that I have to fight, to be fought. So this Yodhavyam is a gerundive. So Yodhavyam is very similar to the word Kartavyam. Kartavya means duty. Things that the work that is to be done. Karyam is also a gerundive. That which should be done. Kartavya, that which should be done. Which should be done. Yodhavyam, that which with whom I should fight. That should be fought with. So he's asking Krishna to take my chariot once again, so that I can see both sides, with whom I have to fight, with whom I should fight. Asmin rana samadyume. Asmin rana samudyame. Yes. So asmin rana, in this battle, rana is very common word. Rana for yudh, battle. Ranabheri, we saw in previous verse also. Ranabheri is the instrument which makes sound before battle, Ranabheri. Bigul, in Hindi, there is another word. Bigul, also instrument for war. So here, Asmin Rana is Yudh, of course. Rana is also, by the way, in this book, we see Rana also means joy, pleasure, or delight. So it seems like the battle as an object of delight, which I have hard time accepting this meaning in this particular book. The book which you see in my background here, book translated by Winthrop Sargent. So he has used this Rana word as an object of delight, and I'm not sure. Maybe he's right. Maybe Arjuna is thinking that Kauravas are taking delight in this battle. Who knows? But I would like to think at least that Pandavas are, I don't think, taking delight in this fight. The war has been forced upon Pandavas, right? Krishna has tried to avoid this war, but the war has been forced on Pandavas. Probably not on Krishna, not on Kauravas. So probably Arjuna is calling Kauravas as some people who are taking delight in this fight. Who knows? Anyway, so complete 22nd verse. Yavat etan niriksheham Yodhu kaman avasthitan kair maya saha yodhavyam asmin rana samudyame. Until I behold these warriors, battle hungry and arrayed, with whom must I fight in undertaking this battle? Basically, Krishna, once again, Arjuna is telling Krishna, take my chariot in the middle of the battlefield so that I can see both sides, those who are taking delight in this battle, those who are ready to fight, and those who are desiring to fight. So let's go to now 23rd verse. Yotsimanan aveksheham ya etetra samagataha. Yotsimanan, those who are about to give battle. Once again, kind of synonymous with Yujutsu, those who are again ready to fight, give battle. Aveksheham, I see, I want to see them. Aveksha or Niriksha, Nirikshan, Prekshan, all those are synonymous. I want to be able to see both sides, basically he's saying. Aham, I. Ya ete atra samagataha. Samagata, having come here, right? Yaha, those who have come here. Ete, here, these. Atra, here. And samagata, they have those who have assembled here. Once again, dhartra rashtrasya durbuddhehe. Okay, so he's kind of mildly abusing them. Durbuddhi, Kauravas are durbuddhi, evil-minded, right? Dhartra Rashtra, again, descendants of Dhritarashtra. Dhartra Rashtrasya, of the Kauravas, whose mind has gone evil, durbuddhi. Right? Durbuddhi, we know whose minds are evil, of evil mind, of evil intuition, whose minds are evil, whose mind is evil. Durbuddhehe. Yuddhe priya Chikirshavaha. So Chikirshu, again, those who are wishing to perform, wishing to do this battle for those who are ready to fight once again. So to complete this verse, I behold those who are about to give battle, having come together here, wishing to do service in warfare. So those who have come to give their service to Duryodhan, those who are colleagues of Duryodhan, who have all come here for the evil-minded son of Dhritarashtra, that is Duryodhan. So Duryodhan is the evil-minded son of Dhritarashtra, and whose mind has been corrupted, whose mind is evil, but his colleagues are ready to give service to Duryodhan. So I want to be able to see all those colleagues also who are ready to fight. Now 24th verse. Evam ukto Rishikesha. Rishikesha becomes subject here. So Rishikesha has been spoken to by Arjun. Evam ukto, having spoken to. Ukta is past participle. Evam, in this way. Uktaha, who having spoken to Rishikesha Krishna. Guda Keshen Bharata. Now Bharata is a reference to Dhritarashtra, because Sanjay is narrating the Bhagavad Gita to Dhritarashtra. Bharata here is descendants of Bharat. So like I said, Bharat's descendant is Bharat. But Bharat here is in vocative, Sambodhan. So Sambodhan, because Sanjay is talking to Dhritarashtra. So he's saying, Sanjay is telling Dhritarashtra, O Dhritarashtra, Guda Keshin. Now Guda Keshin is referring to here to Arjun. Because Arjuna has already spoken to Krishna. So many characters are involved here. Sanjay is talking to Dhritarashtra. What is he saying? Sanjay is telling Dhritarashtra that Guda Keshin, by Arjuna, Krishna has been spoken to. It's passive voice. Right? By Arjun, Krishna has been spoken to. What? Again, he's repeating, Sanjay is repeating to Dhritarashtra, Senayor Ubhayor Madhye, once again those same words, Sthapayitva Ratho Tamam, my best chariot, my highest chariot, my greatest chariot, please take this chariot in the middle of the battlefield. So Sanjay is also narrating to Dhritarashtra. Same context, same words, even same lines, same grammar forms also. So to complete 24th verse, thus Krishna was addressed by Arjuna, O Dhritarashtra, having caused the chief chariot to stand in the middle between the two armies. So similar meaning. 25th verse now. Okay, now Arjuna is seeing the great warriors on Kaurava side also. So what does he see? Bhishma, of course. Bhishma, Drona, Pramuktaha. Centrally, majorly, chiefly, who are the main warriors? Bhishma and Drona. Bhishma, of course, the elderly Kaurava warrior, we all know, great uncle of Arjuna. Drona, Kaurava warrior, a Brahmin by birth, and like Bhishma, a teacher of warfare. Dronacharya, we all know. Sarvesham cha mahikshitam. Sarvesham, of all these, cha, mahi, earth, mahikshitam, of governors, rulers, all those great emperors, those who have come. Uvacha Partha Pashyaitan. Uvacha, he said, Partha, the son of Pritha, that is Arjuna. Arjuna is Now Arjuna is also descendant of Pritha, another emperor, another forefather of Pandavas. So from Prith, he gets another name called Parth, very, very common name for boys in India even today. Parth Sarthi. Parth Sarthi is Krishna. Parth is Arjun. Arjun's chariot driver is Krishna. Parth Sarthi is a synonym for Krishna. But here, Parth is referring to Arjun. Uvacha Parth. Parth spoke. Pashaitan, having seen all of the great warriors on Kaurva's side. Pashya etan, look, behold, look at these people. Samvetan kurun iti, samvetan, those who are assembled here. Kurun, of all the kurus, the plural of kurus. So please take a look at all the kurus, that is all the Kauravas who are assembled here. Iti, kurun, kurus, the ancient tribe from which both the Pandavas and Kauravas are descendant. Iti, thus indeed, to complete 25th verse. Before the eyes of Bhishma and Drona and all these rulers of the earth, Arjuna said, behold these Kurus assembled. Let's go to 26th verse. Tatra pashyat sthitan parthaha pitrun atha pitamahan acharyan matulan bhartran. So he's looking at all those people on Kaurva's side. Tatra apashyat, there he saw sthitan partha again subject, partha is nominative here, singular. Sthitan, so partha, sthitan means those who are assembled. What is Parth seeing? Parth is seeing, Arjuna is seeing all the people who are assembled, arranged on the opposite side. Pitrun, all the great grandfathers. Atha, Pitamahan, all the great grandfathers. Acharyan, all his teachers. Matulan, uncles. Matulan means maternal uncles. Even my maternal uncles in general. Bhartran, that is cousins. Putran, his children. Pautran, grandchildren. Sakhins, his colleagues, friends. All those people Arjuna saw. To complete this verse, 26th verse, Arjuna saw standing there fathers, then grandfathers, teachers, maternal uncles, brothers, sons, grandsons, friends as well. All of those people he sees. So Matula word is referring to mamas, the maternal uncles. So that completes 26th verse. Now let's go on to 27. Shwashuran, in-laws, his father-in-laws. Sasur word in Hindi comes from Shwashur word in Sanskrit. Shwashuran, Suhridayashchaiva. So companions, his friends. Suhriday is referring to friend or companion. So he sees his own friends, his colleagues, his in-laws, his father's-in-law, that is his cousins-in-law. That is right. Senior Ubhyorapi. So both sides of the battlefield, he's seeing all these people in both the armies. Tan samikshya sa Kaunteya. So once again, Kunti descendant becomes Kaunteya because he's the son of Kunti. Kaunteya, nominative singular, subject of the line here. So Arjuna is looking at all these people. Tan, of all those people that he has seen. Samiksha, having seen. Dekhkar, Samiksha. Sarvan Bandhun, having seen all his brothers and all the entire fraternity in general. Avasthitan, having assembled there. So to complete 27th verse, Arjuna saw fathers-in-law, companions in the two armies, and contemplated all his kinsmen arrayed here. So let's pause here and we'll continue the next verse when now the real dialogue will begin. So let's go to 28th verse in our next episode. With that, thank you and namaskar.